So welcome back everyone, Mike here. Boy have we had a change in the weather. We are experiencing a bit of a heat wave, I guess you could say. It hit 60 degrees today and the snow's melting fast. I mean really fast. Kind of a sloppy mess out here in the woods. But I just got home from work a few minutes ago and it's going to get dark soon. I had all my stuff ready to go, so I hopped in the Sidekick and I came down here in the woods to where all these red pines are. What I want to do this evening is lay down 4 or 5 of them, get them on the ground. There's no way I can get them out of the woods right now. It's just too sloppy out here. But if I can at least get them on the ground, maybe cut a few of them into log length. First day that it's kind of frozen in the morning, I'll come down here with the tractor or maybe the excavator, get them all up in a nice pile, and then carry them over to the sawmill. So let me show you what I got going on here. Coming out here to this section of woods is kind of like going to the lumber yard to get your wood, except it's a lot more work, but it is a lot less expensive. Down in here we have a whole bunch of this red pine, and then down in there there's some Norway spruce. There's also a bunch of big oaks mixed in down there, but they kind of end right in here. Now a few of those red pines were wrapped around this hill right here. Over in there I've got 4 or 5 that are dead. 2 of them are pretty far gone, but I think I can get some usable lumber out of them. And then there's 3 more that recently died. They're not real big, but seeing that it's softwood, you know, I can plane saw right through it, still get a bunch of lumber out of it to use in the new garage. And what's nice about these trees, they're just perfectly straight. I mean, straight as an arrow. So if there's one even 11, 12 inches in diameter at the butt, I'll get probably 6, maybe even 7 10-foot logs out of that one tree. What I'm going to do is drop them down the hill. And then the first day that it's frozen up, like I said, I'll bring the excavator or the tractor down, get them up here onto the flat, and then I'll carry them over to the sawmill with the grapple on the tractor. But conditions have to be pretty good to be able to do that. It's a long way from here back up to the house. And this one hill right here, it's steeper than it looks. And once you get up to the top there, though, it's pretty smooth sailing from there on in. Which would actually be the thing to do. Get a bunch of these down, get them cut to length, and then kind of have a little laydown yard up there on top of this hill. Get them up on the flat, and then I can get them into the yard there anytime. But let me go over here. I'll give you a better look at these trees, and then we'll fire up that 500, and we'll start knocking a few of them down. So I got this one here. It's probably, I don't know, 15, 16 inches in diameter. Now, it looks like this one died a couple years ago. Then I got that one. Then there's a couple over in here, 3 more that are dead as well. I think what I'll do, I'll go down there and start with that one, work my way up the hill. Take that one down, and then this one. And I'll lay them all down that way, and then pull them up from the butt end up the hill. All right, that worked out pretty good. I laid down, yeah, 6 of them. Didn't take long at all. I did get one hung up, but that's one of the reasons I like to start on the ones on the downhill side. That way it gives me a second chance with the next tree up above it. So I got them all on the ground. But I did learn a lesson on this. Those first 2 that I took down, I don't even know what was keeping them standing. They're pretty far gone. I may get a little bit of wood out of them, but yeah, there's not much left of those. But these 4 right here, I'll get a lot of lumber out of these, especially like this one right here. You know, like I said earlier, it's not a huge log or anything, but look how long that thing is. I mean, that's probably 90 feet, straight as an arrow. I'll get at least 8 good logs out of this one. These ones here are only about 9 or 10 inches in diameter, but I'll still get some lumber out of them. But yeah, that worked out pretty good. And I got a pretty good approach to get these out of here. It's flat ground right up there, so I won't have any troubles after some of this snow melts. That's what I need. So what I found is I'm getting much more comfortable dropping these red pine. What I like about them is they're nice and tall and straight. Very seldom do they have any lean going one way or the other. Plus the top of them is balanced out real well. All the weight is evenly distributed. So occasionally I just use a couple wedges and I can usually get them to go right where I want. One thing I have learned though is I have to be patient. When I'm making that back cut, you just have to wait. You know, normally a lot of these hardwoods, a lot of these big oak trees and stuff, they'll have a big limb hanging out over, and when it starts to go, it's going to go. Right now, these you just got to take your time or you'll find yourself cutting right through your holding wood, you know, your hinge. So I'm getting onto it pretty good. There's a bunch of them down here. I need to get a bunch of these out of here. I did learn a lesson, like I said. You can't let them get too far gone because they'll be junk. But anyway, I timed this pretty good. The rain is actually starting to pick up right now, so I'm going to gather up the rest of my stuff here and head up to the house. But like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.